In this video, I'm going to do one additional example of using the definition of a derivative to solve the actual derivative. I did two examples in my first video, but the examples are so long and complicated, and I just felt like one more example was worthwhile. This problem tells us to find the slope of the tangent line to f of x equals x cubed plus x squared at x equals 1. And so we know how to do this, right? We're just going to find f prime of x and then plug in 1. So let's go ahead and get started. As always, we're going to start with writing down our formula. The limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x, all divided by h. So step 1, we get f of x, which we're given, so that's easy. F of x equals x cubed plus x squared. For f of x plus h, we just plug in an x plus h into f of x everywhere there's an x. So we get x plus h cubed plus x plus h squared. And that gives us x cubed plus 3x squared h plus 3h squared x plus h cubed plus x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Now I know, I didn't show my work, right? I didn't cube x plus h and then square x plus h and then add them. I just went straight to the answer. But I encourage you to pause the video and take the time and actually get it yourself. Because I don't want to spend time going through a bunch of algebra steps that you can do on your own and that you know. But I do encourage you to stop and take the time to make sure you actually get here on your own. Because again, when you're solving these kind of problems, the algebra is what's really tricky, and that's probably where you're going to get tripped up. And so now we plug everything in. So the limit as h approaches 0 of x cubed plus 3x squared h plus 3h squared x plus h cubed plus x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus f of x, so in parentheses, x cubed plus x squared. Don't forget those parentheses. And then you divide all of that by h. So now we simplify a little bit. We have a plus x cubed, and that gets canceled by the negative x cubed, and then we have a plus x squared, and that gets canceled by the negative x squared. Now all of our other terms have an h, so we're dividing by an h, so we cancel out the h in the denominator, and we cancel out the h all those different places in the numerator. And now we can rewrite this function as the limit as h approaches 0 of 3x squared plus 3hx plus h squared plus 2x plus h. And now we know how to solve this limit, right? We can just plug in 0 for h. So we get 3x squared plus 3 times 0 times x plus 0 squared plus 2x plus 0. So f prime of x equals 3x squared plus 2x. Now we're not done. We're looking for the slope of the tangent line at x equals 1. So now we just have to plug in 1. So f prime of 1 equals 3 times 1 squared plus 2 times 1, which is 5. And we're happy because we finished that. And that's all I got for this additional example. Remember, if you need more help, go back to my earlier video on the definition of the derivative. I go over it in quite a bit more depth. But as far as this problem goes, it's kind of long and complicated, but remember, it's mostly algebra, right? The calculus in this is actually really simple and straightforward. It's just the algebra, the cubing the x plus h, the squaring the x plus h, not forgetting the minus sign, right? That's what makes these problems tricky. So just take your time, do the algebra, and you'll be fine, you'll get the answer. If you enjoyed this video, or if you found it helpful, leave a like, subscribe, and I will keep the math content coming your way.